Hey guys, welcome to Inside the Protoss Mind. My name is grimZ. I'm the other half of the grimZ and Runamuck casting duo, kicking off episode 1 of this hopefully incredible series with a couple of games I've had on ladder, and I sort of want to just show you guys a build that I've been having a lot of success with, a build that I love, pretty much the anti-forge first. Now, just a little bit of an introduction about me, since no one probably really knows who I am, or thinks I have nothing to do with the Southeast Asian community, which they'd actually be pretty correct on that. I'm a bit of a solitary man, bit of a solitary practicer. Don't really post much at all, or hang out on the SC2C forums, but hopefully that will change soon. And yeah, I'm with 9th Legion, obviously, etc., etc. Let's hop into the game. So, this is a Protoss versus Zerg build, one that I absolutely love. Gives you aggressive potential. You can transition out of it into a completely normal PvZ mid-game if your pressure doesn't work out too well, or if they haven't taken their third base. This is very important. Your opponent, for this to be completely successful, you want your opponent to take their third base, and you want to kill it. Now, what I've been experimenting with recently is a transition out of that. It's like, okay, cool. I've gone in. I've got my 4 gateways up. I've got my natural. I've killed his third. What do I want to do? I want to all in. I don't want to macro. I want to all in off the back of this. Okay, so what kind of all in can I do? Well, and how do I account for everything that the Zerg can respond with as a response to having his third taken out? You know, possibly retaking the third again and trying to tech up with some sort of tech, either mutas or hydras, that sort of thing. Maybe he tries to go for some sort of 2-base all-in after losing that. And so I just sort of wanted an all-in build that I could account for most things off the back of. So let's hop straight into this game. I've been talking way too much. Hopefully, whoops, better swap the, there we go. Oh, not even at the 0-0 here. Alrighty, so I will be watching this from my perspective for the majority of this, as this is a Inside the Protoss Mind type video. And I won't be breaking down the build too much during this. I just sort of want to show you guys the concepts and sort of what I've been thinking the whole time in terms of this game here. So of course my intentions completely in this game is to sort of experiment with the build I've talked about. Getting my natural up, getting out 4 warp gates and warp gate research at a pretty reasonable pace to put on pressure to a third that Zerg might take, as that is quite a common Zerg style, is taking those 3 bases really quickly and droning up really hard. So as you can see here, all the pylon placements and such are completely on purpose. It's sort of to account for any kind of rushes, you know. You're sort of walling yourself in slowly, just in case, you know, they come in with some sort of 6-ball here. And phone, I'm doing an episode. As you can see here, I'll be taking my natural very soon. You see that I'm building a zealot, but you see that I'll cancel it round about here, and that's because by the time the probe gets to the natural, if there is some sort of 6-pull on the way, you will have seen it, and so there wasn't one. I cancelled it, and I was able to get my Nexus down quickly as possible. The Mothership Core is really well timed, so that if he does do some sort of like 14 pull after that, like some sort of lean pressure, then you can defend that. Obviously now, got my additional gateways going down. This is all part of the build. I'm chrono boosting my warp gates out right now. Just want to make sure everything is all nice. I think I'm selecting my probes, transferring 1 because I think I had the optimum amount at my main here for everything. Now you'll see me start clicking around with a couple of probes. This is about the point I want to start sending out some probe scouts to try and really determine whether he has taken a third or not. And if he hasn't taken a third, obviously what you want to do is take your gases and sort of play it as if it's a normal game, you know, tech up to your normal stuff, whatever sort of mid-game composition you want to do. However, this Zerg does have his third. So what do? We get our proxy pylon up, obviously, warp in 4 zealots. The 4 zealots are key. You also want to really make sure that your Mothership Core is coming out into the field as well. Very important. A lot of the units at this point in the game can't really touch the Mothership Core except for Queens. If he doesn't have sort of like 2 or 3 Queens out here, this Mothership Core will just wreak havoc on everything. Because at this point in the game, obviously nothing can touch it except the Queens. So here we go. This is me killing the hatchery, and once I knew that I was going to be able to kill the hatchery, I was taking my gases. I was droning up to the optimal amount here. I want to drone up to the optimal amount here, and take my Twilight and Forge as soon as I can, because this is the sort of all-in transition that I want to do off of my 2 bases here. So we can see droning up, droning up, droning up. Or I should say probing up, probing up, probing up. Getting my upgrades and stuff as soon as I can. Poking in just again to see, is he taking the third again? At this point in time I have no idea whether he's taking the third again or what he's doing. However, like I said before, I'm trying to see if this build can account for almost any kind of response from the Zerg player, whilst being able to kill them. So you can see here, pretty much all chrono boosts are being spent on these 2 upgrades here. You don't really want to spend any more chrono boosts on the probes. Still working out when I should start to save chrono boosts for that to try and get it out as quickly as possible here. But yeah, chrono boosting these, getting out your 4 warp gates, 4 extra warp gates rather, for a total of an 8 gateway attack. Now, what we'll see at the front here for me is the Zerg player wants to try and kill me, wants to put on a little bit of pressure here. You see he's made like a ton of units right now. He wants to see how much damage he can do at my front here. I really wasn't expecting this. I did see them move out of the middle of the map. So you can see me sort of scrambling, trying to defend this. My 4 warp gates are coming up real soon. But whilst this all is happening, obviously I'm trying to chrono boost out my Forge, my Twilight Council. And you'll see that I'll be able to hold this off with relative ease. Both sides sort of taking about the same amount of damage. Obviously the Zerg a little bit below me here, but in terms of economy and stuff, like, you know, he's just blown all that lava on a bunch of units, and now I'm all set up for my all-in. So everything is ready. My proxy pylon is still up, so obviously I can still use that, and basically I march to victory here. And we'll just watch the fight. You can see why I've got Blink, because Blink is just really good at this stage of the game, and nothing can really touch the Stalkers with good micro. And that ends up being GG, and I take the game. So that's pretty much the build I've been experimenting with here. I'll just show you guys one other little thing that I do add into it, and I think it's probably essential against stronger, sort of more aware Zergs. I'll click on the replay, watch solo. This is on Derelict Watcher, with another Zerg player, obviously. Here we go. And I'll sort of just 8 times through this one. We'll have a look mainly at my view yet again. And it's just sort of showing you guys something I've been adding into it as well, which I think is probably essential here. See, Gateway, Cybernetics Core, into the expansion after checking if there's no lings, cancelling the Zealot, getting out the Mothership Core in case additional ling pressure comes along, walling off the front with all those gateways, and scouting out, putting down the pylons, see the third, obviously warping in here again. I'll just show you that. I do kill that hatchery. Zerg completely having no idea what's going on there. I'm warping in actually 4 more here just to see what kind of damage I can do. See what I can force out of the Zerg at this point. There's 24 lings already in production. And actually this is probably a really good example of why you want the Mothership Core with you at all times. We can see there's quite a lot of lings there. Bam. Get that teleportation out of there. at 2 my natural. Now this is what I wanted to talk about, this robotics facility. Because if the Zerg player knows where the proxy pylon is after the attack, of course, as we just saw on the minimap, they will take it out. So what you'll want more than a lot of the time is this warp prism. And this warp prism just helps so much. Like, as long as you've got really good micro and control, you should be able to keep that alive. But just, you know, the most important thing about this attack is you do have that constant influx of units. Zerg probably, you know, that's actually quite a decent amount of units here from Zerg. So if you didn't have this supply chain of units, then you may sort of get a little bit stuffed. But yeah, obviously, I take the win here. Pulls off all these drones, and easy peasy. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had planned for episode 1 of Inside the Protoss Mind. I just wanted to show you that build. You know, it's a really good build if you're sort of grinding on the ladder a lot, like you play a lot, you want to get back up to the league that Blizzard has kicked you out of, and yeah, it's a cool build. Thank you guys for watching. This has been myself, grimZ. And this has been Inside the Protoss Mind. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you like what you see. Go check out Run Amok's Inside the Terran Mind videos if you're a Terran player and you sort of want to have that good stuff happen. But thank you very much, and I'll see you guys when I make another video. Peace.